today I'm going to be going into Aldi to shop for a week's worth of groceries for only $10. So it's my $10 challenge, and again, I shop gluten-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. Let's get in store. The first thing I'm going to be grabbing is for breakfast every day. So I'm going to be picking up 5 bananas. In my last Aldi $10 challenge, I did not weigh the bananas. So this time I am not going to make that mistake. I'm going to pick up 5 of them, and I'm seeing they weigh about 2¼ pounds, and they are 44 cents per pound. So I'm going to anticipate that the 5 of them will cost approximately $1. So this will be my breakfast every day. For lunches for the 5-day work week, I am going to make a chicken vegetable soup. So I need a broth to make the soup, and at Aldi the broth is super cheap. I was debating getting bouillon cubes, I think that's how you say them, but I just wanted to get the easy broth, which is $1.15 I believe for the pint size. So this will be for my 5 soup meals. Now, since I do eat gluten-free and I don't buy noodles for my soup, I'm going to buy a 3-pound bag of rice for $1.89, and I'm going to boil this and then put it inside my soup to be like a grain. And I'm also going to have this with my dinner, which you will see in just a little bit, so it'll be multi-use. Now I'm going to be picking up some chicken thighs to go inside the chicken soup. So as you can see, jackpot, there's 50% off stickers on these chicken thighs. So that means it'll reduce by half of the cost per pound. So what I'm gonna do is go and grab one of the cheaper ones that I can find so that I can cut up the approximately 4 chicken thighs in them and cut them up into small sized pieces to cook and then put in my soup. So definitely look out for the red stickers. Next, so that my soup has some more substance, I'm going to grab a bag of carrots for $1.39. I'll be able to cut these up and put them in the soup, and it will add some fiber to the soup, and with more veggies, just the more full that you are, and that's definitely what I'm concerned about when I'm shopping for super cheap. So I will probably put a lot of carrots in my soup so that I get full a lot quicker. To add to the veggies inside the soup, I'm going to grab a package of celery for only 99 cents. So I'm going to grab that, and I'll also cut this one up and put this one in my soup as well. Celery is super good for you, so I like to put a lot of it in my soup, and I just really like the taste of celery, not usually by itself, but I've always thought in soup it tastes so good. So now for dinners, I'm going to pick up a package of chicken drumsticks. So these family size packs of chicken drumsticks are such a good deal. They're only 79 cents per pound. So you can see this large package only costs $4.16. And it has approximately 14 chicken drumsticks, so I can have a lot of them every single day. And then I'm going to pair this with the rice that I got for the soup as well. So the rice, since it's a really big package, can go with 2 separate meals. Alright, time to check out. This is everything that I have in my cart, ready to see how much it costs. 5 bananas for approximately 99 cents, a package of chicken thighs for $3.55, 50% off, the rice for $1.89, the celery for 99 cents, carrots for $1.39, the broth for $1.15, and then the chicken drumsticks for $4.19. So right now, feeling like I'm going to make it pretty close to that $10 mark. I got a good amount of vegetables, a breakfast, and a good amount of meat, honestly, for both meals. Alright everybody, so I am back from Aldi. So this is everything that I picked up here. I picked up 1 set of chicken drumsticks. That was the family pack of those. And that was going to be my lunches for the week. I picked up a bag of 3-pound rice for $1.89. I picked up a package of chicken thighs for $3.59, but then it was 50% off, and that was going to take $1.80 off, so it ended up being only $1.80.
I picked up 5 bananas for 97 cents, and then I picked up a package of carrots, chicken broth, and celery to make the soup as well. So my plan for this meal is to have bananas for breakfast, 1 banana, and then probably pretty early on, because I'll get hungry quick, is have between 2 and 3 chicken drumsticks and a hefty serving of rice. And then for the dinners for this week, I'm gonna have soup, which will include rice, chicken thigh, carrot, celery, and chicken broth. So hopefully that will be very, very filling and will be sufficient for the week. So as you can see, my subtotal came to $12.34. I think there was some sort of sale with the family pack of chicken drumsticks. So that took off an additional 84 cents. It was just a promotion, and I believe the price I showed you on the shelf was with this promotion applied. And you can see I spent $11.50 at Aldi. So I did go $1.50 over. I tried to do the best that I could with this transaction. I'm not mad at spending $11.50. A way that you could cut down on it is if you took out one of the vegetables. So you just did like celery or just did carrots instead of doing all 3. Or you could potentially, if they had one, I would get just 1.5 pounds of rice rather than 3 pounds, but they do not have any smaller size of rice. So I still think we did really great, and I am going to also show you the meal prep of the chicken drumsticks as well as the soup.
Before we get into the meal prep, make sure you sign up for Fetch Rewards. Fetch Rewards allows you to scan receipts, including receipts for Aldi, and gain points that you can redeem for gift cards. So for example, I scanned my Aldi receipt and I was able to gain 25 points that I can later redeem for a gift card at any place that I would like. For example, CVS, Walmart, Target. So if you are interested in being able to scan your receipts to earn points for gift cards, then download the Fetch Rewards app and sign up with my code 7YTUA, or to make it even simpler, you can just click the link in my description box that says Fetch. Okay, now let's get into the meal prep. So first, for the soup, we're going to boil some water on medium heat, and this will be to boil our veggies. Add a little bit of salt for some extra flavor for the vegetables. Make sure to wash all of your vegetables before you are cutting them up and putting them in the pot. Next steps are that I'm going to peel all of my carrots, and then once they're all peeled, I'm going to cut them up, and then I will throw them in the pot to start boiling. I like to start with carrots first because they tend to be the hardest vegetable out of between carrots, celery, and potatoes, so I'm going to do the carrots first. And I did find a couple of potatoes that were left over in my fridge, so I figured I would throw them in, although I didn't include them in the Aldi haul. But potatoes do add, an extra carb source, so they'll keep you a little bit fuller longer, and I know a lot of us often just have some extra vegetables lying around. Cut up all of your celery as well, and then once your potatoes and your celery are all chopped up, since they're the vegetables that take less time to boil and get soft, then you can throw everything all together into the pot to continue to boil. Continue to check your vegetables to see and make sure that they're all softened up before you move them into the main pot with the chicken and the rice. Next, I'm going to add the chicken broth to a pot and put that on medium heat and let it heat up for a little bit and start to boil. I'm actually going to cook my rice inside the broth to make the rice have some extra flavor. I'm going to add a few different seasonings to the broth, including some pepper, some garlic powder, and I'm going to add a little bit of basil just to give the soup a little bit more flavor. I also threw in some onion powder. Cut up all of your chicken And if you want to, you can definitely trim the fat as well. I like to cut them up pretty small for soup, and then I'm going to cook them on medium heat until they're fully cooked. I like to cook it and then just throw it right into the pot versus having it cook it all inside the soup. I'm going to season my chicken with a little bit of oil and some salt, and I'm going to add some garlic powder and as well as some onion powder. I'm now throwing in my rice to boil inside the broth now that the broth is boiling. Usually it takes approximately 20 minutes to cook the rice. I like to make sure that I stir it a couple times at the beginning and then don't stir it anymore. It cooks better that way. Now that the rice is almost done cooking, I'm going to take the softened vegetables and I'm going to throw them in the pot with the rice. That's all fully cooked now. And then I'm also going to take the chicken that's now fully cooked and throw it in the pot with the rest of the ingredients. And that is it, you guys. That's how I cook my vegetable and chicken soup with rice. It's super delicious and filling. One small bowl keeps me completely full. Now we are moving on to the second meal, which is chicken drumsticks. So I like to marinate my chicken drumsticks first and have them sit for about a day. So first I'm going to wash my chicken drumsticks and add some oil. I'm going to be making two different types of flavors of drumsticks. So this first one is going to be chimichurri. I'm going to add some onion powder as well as some garlic powder. And then I'm going to pour the chimichurri sauce, which you can get at most superstores, on top of it. I'm also, of course, going to add some pepper and some salt as well. After you season your chicken drumsticks, just make sure you just do a couple at a time so they can get enough seasoning, and then mix them all together. The next style of marinade that I'm going to make so that I don't get bored of this throughout the week is a carne asada flavor. So again, I'm going to add oil to the chicken drumsticks. Then I'm going to add some chili powder, some paprika, and finally I'm going to add some carne asada and then mix it all together. And finally I'm going to take both the chimichurri drumsticks that are all mixed together, and I'm also going to take the carne asada drumsticks that are all mixed together and put them in the fridge and let them sit for approximately a day to marinate. Now on to cooking the rice. So first things first, you're going to want to boil your water, and then after it's all boiled, you are going to want to add some oil to the pot, and you're also going to want to add some salt. It doesn't really matter the exact amounts. You can play around with it. I tend to lean towards 1 spoonful of oil and 2 spoonfuls of salt. You're going to want to make sure you add 2 times the amount of water as rice. So I add 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice, and then I'm going to pour the rice in and let that boil for approximately 5 minutes, and then I will stir it again, and then I will pretty much let this sit after that. So you definitely want to let it sit as much as possible and keep stirring to a minimum to make it as fluffy as possible. Next, take your drumsticks and heat the oven to 450, and then place them on a baking sheet and put them in the oven. They will take approximately 30 minutes to cook all the way through. There's not really a need to turn them over in the oven. I find usually they cook pretty consistently all the way through without flipping them. Once your rice is boiling, it's been about 5 minutes cooking, you're going to want to stir it again, and that's the point when I add my flavorings in. Set a little while to cook, and it'll absorb flavoring even better, so I'll add some garlic powder first. And then second, because I'm feeling a little bit more flavorful today, I'm also going to add some paprika and some chili powder as well. And this will cook in super nicely and give it a lot more flavor. Alright, so this is the finished product of rice. So it's kind of more of a Hispanic style rice. It's absolutely delicious, tastes so good with the oil added, the salt, and the seasonings. And after about 30 minutes, the chicken drumsticks are completely done. And it's amazing because you can switch between flavors, so it's a lot more exciting and more flavorful. And that is my finished meal prep. Thank you guys so much for watching and paying attention. I really appreciate you guys coming along with me into Aldi, and I hope you enjoyed this new style of adding a meal prep as well. Let me know if you're going to try this out or what your go-tos are at Aldi for cheap shopping.